location that we're talking with today is hosting an event, and this is a little far away. It's in August 1st. So in our interview, he mentioned a few. He mentions a few different events, but those events are already occurred. But we talk a lot about what Lego can be used as a medium for education, therapy, and creativity, sparking creativity, and using even it as an art medium for professional artists. But Go Build Louisiana provides parties and things with like specially curated parties, Lego parties for people with different themes based on what the person wants. They also do a lot of work with nonprofits that use their Legos as therapy tools. So it's a very interesting conversation. I look forward to showing you guys this. But they are holding an event, Go Gather Day of Play, where I'm sure you're going to get to just chill and build a lot of have Lego fun. And this is for families. They are great. They work with families specifically, parents and children. They provide adult entertainment for parties. Like if you want to have a cocktail party and just have Legos to build, that's something they do. So they're going to be holding this event and more coffee. So that's going to be, let's see, that is 4110 Uri Drive. I've never been to more coffee. Oh, that's Broadmoor Baptist's coffee shop, which they have on the back of the building. But definitely check that out, guys. And that's, again, August 1st, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Let's see. Let me go to their page. So you can find their page, Go Build Louisiana, on Facebook if you want to follow him. If you hear what he has to say and you like what he has to say, definitely follow them and support their page and what they do as well. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start that interview for you. Please remember, I will do a small commercial break like I normally do. So just bear with me when that happens, and we'll get right back into the interview. Enjoy, guys. Hello, I'm Brittney Hazelton, and this is ArkLaTex Artistry, where we explore the arts in our area. Today's guest hosts a unique mobile Lego-centered party experiences that encourages educational growth. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, so I'm Brickmaster Cade, but you might know me from other applications as Cade Worley. I'm an early education professional and behavior therapist who specializes in play therapy. I'm not a licensed play therapist, but I work with a lot of different therapists and organizations with our Lego mediums to bring like a more holistic play experience to kiddos, and it kind of just snowballed into Go Build Louisiana, which is a STEM and event social company specializing in birthday parties, cocktail parties, families night out, education days. We go to museums, we go to STEM camps at daycares and schools and libraries. We go everywhere that kids and families go, and we bring our more than 10,000 separated by color and size Lego elements and build to theme. So if your school is learning about fresh water in the month of June, we're going to bring every blue brick and every green brick and every brick you would need to build a pond or a frog or a duck, and we're going to build it for you. You know, our first STEM camp this summer is probably already going to happen by the time you see this, but it's at Young Years on June 9th, 10th, and the 11th, and the kids there are actually doing our camp that is Camp Freshwater. And at Camp Freshwater, the kids do a real-life float your boat test where they build a Lego raft or boat or any floating device, and whoever floats the longest and the strongest is going to leave with a prize, and everybody's going to get the tools for their boat to float.
So that's really cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, I've seen Legos used in small ways for education, and it's good to see that you're using them in big ways. I met you at Bears Fest a couple of weeks ago, and so you do quite a bit with children and adults. I feel like a lot of artists, I've known and uh, have been creatives that grew up building with
Lego.
Legos, right?
Yeah,
It's
Lego.
very imagination expanding when you're a child. I'm being one of those children that grew up with, Legos. So, can you tell me a little bit about how you feel Legos and creativity correlate into adulthood?
Right. Well, just interestingly enough, Brittany, we know that Lego was started to be used as an education application, in the late 19th century. Lego's been around since a decade after Lincoln Logs. Lego
Yeah.
is an American brand company, and they've been here since our lexicon began.
Oh yeah,
Me
entire
and you.
generations
Right,
have grown
entire,
up on them.
right. So it's interesting that you ask about artists, but the cool thing is I'm actually working right now with I use the word play therapist, but she's the art therapist at Brentwood. And we're actually exploring the applications of Lego play therapy in expressive art therapy,
nice.
because we're getting reached out from organizations in memory care and, quality of life care. We're in talks with people like Holy Angels and residential facilities about actually using our art medium as a place for the people that were alive at the time that Lego was concepted. These people with memory issues are now touching these Lego bricks for the first time in 50, 60 years, and it's a powerful application for their memory care and therapy.
I can see how that would be,
Right.
especially that memory so far back into
Right.
that childhood, and that touches
Right.
a deep part of
Right. So
ourselves.
it goes back to your childhood artistry, and also just the fine motor skills that Lego promotes. The mental strength that it takes and the dexterity that it takes.
It's flexing those muscles
Right,
in
right.
your mind. Yeah.
Which is great for your creative juices and muscles, which is great for your memory muscles, which is great for everything, and it's good for kids too.
And it also makes you happier. I feel like
Yes.
if you're struggling with something, like memory issues, and maybe you're not going to get much better there, but you can still be happier
Right.
and have that quality of life, like you said
Right.
earlier.
And we do have artists that come in that played with Lego as a child. A great friend of one of my best friends, J.M. McSharma's good friend Christy D, is a creative in town who is actually coming in to use our Lego as a medium, just as a pure medium, just as the colors, just to separate them, make unique art out of what's already presented. It's a medium that any artist that's familiar with color work can come in, look at these separated colors, and just make something happen with them. Do you mind if I have one of those? Do you mind if I have one of those?
Yeah, go ahead.
So thank you so much. Y'all, my amazing party coordinator is off screen, Courtney. She is Inflated Joy on Facebook. She does the best balloon arches. Y'all come see her at any Go Build Louisiana event. You can find that at Go Build Louisiana on Facebook, or Go Build LA Crew. That's GEAUXBUILD, spell Louisiana. And our
Thank
number,
you. I was going to ask you about your social medias anyway.
And
so-
our number is 318-423-1723. So let me show you what I have here. So this is a very traditional Lego brand suitcase, okay? And in this suitcase is pre-separated brick elements for a brick build that one of our kids is going to build at STEM camp. So 5 tables of 6 children will receive these suitcases with complete autonomy to build whatever they want for their freshwater camp, whether it's a frog with dragon wings or a duck with frog legs.
Let that imagination just flow.
Seriously.
Right?
So it's just whatever the artist can imagine. And we don't limit the kids or the builders, If a daddy wants to have a Star Wars party where we project Star Wars on the wall and drink specialty cocktails with the Death Star ice cubes in them.
I have a brother-in-law. He actually was like, he saw an event recently that was happening in our state. He's like, I almost drove to Louisiana just to build Legos and have a party. And I was like, there's a market for that, for people who just love to build, to just flex their muscles, and not
Yeah.
only creating what you imagine, but it also can take instructional. It teaches you how to take instruction and to build pre-designed things as
Right.
well. So there's an element of learning how to build by instruction as
Right.
well. So I feel
Right.
like that also.
So I'm actually really glad that you said that, because you would never believe how close you are to hitting that nail on the head. So actually, a very, very well-known teacher in the community, Miss Patty from Young Years, has been a partner of mine. I actually started my career back when I was 17, teaching preschool for the first time at Young Years. So it's very full circle that I'm having my first STEM camp there with Mr. Scott. But Miss Patty actually has started her own Lego reading curriculum where she takes the base Lego instructions, the lowest level of instructional material for Lego, and uses that as learning how to treat books, flipping instruction manuals, learning that number 1 on that page is the first Lego bag that you open because it has number 1 on it, flipping, find bag number 2. You know, Lego is reading and math and science and technology and engineering.
It's developing those cognitive skills
Right.
is what she's
Right.
doing. right
It could
there.
be STREAM, you know, science, technology, reading, engineering, and, you know,
And art.
and art
Yeah.
and math. You know, STREAM. You
Yeah.
know, we're so worried about science, technology, and engineering, but we have plenty of wonderful doctors, engineers, and we need more. But think about how much more incredibly lucky we could be if more people were going into STREAM, you
yeah.
know.
Maybe influencing architects.
Right,
things of
right,
that,
right.
engineers,
Or even people in medicine and architecture
yeah.
and engineering, if there was just more of an artistic quality brought into the, you know, what often becomes a super
Oh yeah.
numbers thing. And numbers are important because they keep people safe, but there has to be some, I think if we incorporated a little more joy into things like that, it would just make people so much more joy to verve, you know?
Yeah.
It just,
No, it's a great. I think it's a great thing that you're doing, and I'm glad to see it in our area right
yeah, it's
now.
very fun.
I think it's a great idea. Do you know if it happens in other areas? Like, I'm just
Well, so
curious.
the thing about Shreveport is we've had applications like this in the past that are mainly based for kiddos.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about us is that we're actually a parents and families organization that is not super centered around kids.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you have a crew that you call it.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about the crew that you have.
So our crew is incredible. We are made up of countless business owners and family members and partners, and our booster club is just wonderful. Our crew, we started our Facebook crew on May 9th, our private Facebook group, because that's how apparently you do business is on Facebook.
Yeah, pretty much. In
I never
Shreveport.
knew that.
Shreveport is a Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook is
city.
king.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Girl.
I had to tell artists that all the time. They're like, "Well, I only have,
I can't
I only have
yeah.
Instagram." I was like, "Well, I hate to
You want to
break
sell
it to
something?
you.
Get on Facebook.
I hate to break it
Yeah.
to you, but if you want to network, a lot of the event, I think it's because I think it's because Shreveport, Bossier is a event city. And the best social media platform to make events
It's Facebook.
and to promote those events is
Right.
Facebook.
So, yeah, and circling back on that, you're exactly right, because since we launched on May 9th, our organically sourced members in the Shreveport-Bossier area has now hit 1,300. We're
That's nice.
projected by December to be at 5,000 members
That's
in our crew.
great. That's wonderful to hear. So, like, guys, hey, you want to be involved in Lego building?
Yes.
In general,
yes.
get connected with him. Get connected with Cade.
Or just a family social club that doesn't exist anymore. The Boys and Girls Club of America, the Elks Club, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. Going out, a place for the parents to have cocktails, daycare workers in an arcade, pizza in the middle, you know.
Yeah.
America is losing that. We don't have a place for families to gather and kids to build Legos and parents to fellowship and just get together once every couple of
That's
months.
the thing. We just, we got the places for it, like
Right.
St. Lawrence,
Yes.
pizza, and we got the places for it. It's a matter of organizing
Right,
those
yes.
things.
And like I said, in our crew, we have business owners, like our wonderful business partner, Dr. J.M.X. Sharma with MD Bestie, who has just the most fantastic MD concierge program.
Yeah.
You know, and our wonderful friend Crystal Foster Jewelry, and
Oh.
you know, Courtney, who does all of our event planning, and our wonderful balloon arches, who you can find at Inflated Joy. And if you just go look in that crew at GEAUXBUILD Louisiana crew on Facebook, you can find all of our friends. We promote all of our therapist friends, all of our tutor friends. We're seriously, and we do it all for free to our more than 1,000 members in the area.
And that's crew spelled like a Mardi Gras.
Mardi Gras crew. That's KREW.
You know, good Louisiana style.
Yes, girl. If you want to sell something in Shreveport, you throw go on it. So that's what we did.
That's true. That's true.
And we just are so incredibly blessed to have been received the way that we have, and also just have members of the community like you reach out to us and say, do you mind coming and telling us what you are? Because people just haven't been exposed to something like this before.
Well, I always say, man, if it's something like for example, this is nostalgia for a lot of people, and people love nostalgia. It makes people happy. I think that it's good to, you know, promote something like this, and it's creative flexing.
Right.
For children. I think education in arts is important, and I feel like Legos is a great medium to get children into that creative thinking.
Yes.
You know.
Well, listen.
All right, guys. So here's that short commercial break. We will be right back with the rest of the interview with Go Build Louisiana's Brickmaster Cade, who is the owner of that organization. All right. So see y'all afterwards.
Guys, if you are free July 1st, girl, I'm going to burp on air.
It's okay.
If you are free.
You're gonna have people chuckle at you a little bit. It won't mind. It'll be fine.
It doesn't matter. If you are free July 1st, please come out to our Family Day of Exploration. We're partnering with the U.S. Department of Wildlife and Fisheries at the United States Red River Refuge in Bossier, right across the bridge. You guys come out. It's 150 Eagle Bend.
I'll make sure to get that information out.
Yeah, and I'm
do a write-up for you.
Send you all the graphics.
That sounds good.
For our events. We are actually providing a free catered picnic lunch. Just text 318-423-1723 the amount of family members that are coming and your name and any special allergies or things that you need, like a vegetarian or nut-free meal.
So I wanted to talk to you a little bit. What in your childhood or what caused you to want to do this? What inspired you to do this?
You know, Brittney, it's such a mix of things. it's a combination of my history as a behavior therapist and a preschool teacher, and someone that's worked in the school system, that's worked in libraries, that's worked in daycares. You know, I'm 24, turning 25, but since I was 17, I tried it all.
It sounds like you've done a lot for your age.
Right. I tried it all, and I landed on this because it's the perfect complex mix of everything that I love. You know, I go home after a long day and I play with the Lego. I watch Star Wars movies. I relax to things that are probably considered, because of what I do, a little more immature, but a little bit more about me personally.
I think a lot of us, you
Right.
know, a lot of us still hold on to that youthful part of our lives.
Yes,
You know,
right.
you know, there's a lot of struggle in our city for especially people that have grown up here.
Right.
We hold on to things that make us happy, and yeah, they may come off as immature, but I don't think there's anything wrong with
Right.
enjoying something.
Right.
Just like one would enjoy sports,
Right, yeah.
one can enjoy movies and like, you know, theatrical universes
Right.
like Star Wars, right?
So I guess you're completely right about that, because I can't lie. This is my escape. My 9 to 5. This is not my 9 to 5. I own Shreveport's premier physicians domestic operations agency. So I do all of the domestic operations for more than 6 full-time practicing physicians.
Oh, wow.
That's hiring and firing house staffs, walking dogs, making sure PTA obligations are met, children are succeeding in school, doctor's appointments are made, bills are paid, pantries are full of food. And
But
that,
you found joy in this.
yes, this is my escape. 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, make executive level decisions for people that are knuckles deep in someone's brain, you know, because you can't stop practicing medicine because your kids at school lighting fires in trash cans. Somebody's got to go pick them up. But there's medicine to be practiced. So Go Build threads that line for those physicians that they're with a nanny, they're with a domestic operations manager, but they're helping me separate my Lego. They're preparing for parties. You know, they're getting enriched. It's a 360 experience. When I'm nannying those doctors' kids, or when I'm operating those domestic operations or managing those domestic operations, I'm going into those clinics and I'm giving those nurses random Lego bags and I'm bringing them coloring books, because I have it with me and I have it to spare, and it's hard practicing medicine, and it's
It is.
stressful. And,
Well, I think, you know, you're kind of lightening a burden there a little bit for them, and spreading the joy of what you are passionate about.
Right.
And in a way that, you know, that makes you an artist, because what does art do? It's sending a message or helping somebody in some way. That's what art is about, right?
Right.
It's about how you spread that message. It's about what, you know, achieving something,
Right.
and you know, giving that joy to someone else, or sending that message in whatever form you want it to, and you're doing that by spreading it like that. So that makes you an artist, in my opinion.
Right. Well, I've built some incredible things,
There you
but
go.
the artists are these kids and these families. You know, you give them an idea, or you give them that permission to build. You know, I love giving kids a Tyrannosaurus Rex and a fire truck and the Ambulosaurus Rex that's going to come out of that thing is just miraculous. Some of these kids build things that are so truly spectacular, and then the parents do too. You know, they get permission to be kids again, and they disappear. Suddenly there are 45-year-old men whooshing through the air with
Well,
their
they're getting
airplanes
to
they just
play.
built.
Then they're getting to play with the toys with their children, and I think that's a
Yes.
bonding experience
Yes.
that you know you wouldn't get otherwise.
Yes.
But once you put them in that space where they're like, "Hey, I can feel like a kid again," and now you're bashing heads with dinosaur Legos,
And it breaks and you build
with
it
your
again.
kid, and you and your kid are bonding in a way that your kid will remember forever. Right?
And you bring it home. All of our free Go Build Louisiana events, you leave with something in your hands. You go home and you keep building. We keep building. You know, and that's a big thing for Shreveport. We have huge plans. We want to involve creatives and business owners and just give people a place to gather again, you know, and something to gather around, and families and activity. We want to have Christmas builds and Thanksgiving builds and Halloween parties. You know, if you missed our wonderful launch party downtown at 700 Texas Street, you won't have to worry because we'll have plenty of events coming up, like our July 1st event at 10 a.m. at the Red River Refuge. But it's just we're gonna have events all the time. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep hitting the pavements. We're gonna keep getting kids there and parents there and families there and people that don't have kids. You guys, this is for everyone. This is for people that love cocktail parties. This is for people that love Lego.
Young and old.
Yes, this is for people.
Even if you think that maybe you never got to play with Legos, and give it a try, because you might discover that you missed out when you were a kid, but it doesn't mean you can miss out as an adult, right? You can get to learn and see what all the hype is about Legos.
Yeah, like, why does everyone love this so much? Don't, like, just try it, you know, and whether it's with us or not, it doesn't matter. Just pick up some Lego.
It's therapeutic.
It's therapeutic. It's just like putting a puzzle together or crocheting a blanket.
So,
it is therapeutic.
Can you tell me a little bit about some of the party packages that you have, so that people get an idea of what, you know,
kind of like what they're looking at.
The private hosting.
Yeah, so we do all kinds of private events. And you can look more on our link tree that's listed on our Facebook at Brickmastercade or Go Build Louisiana. I'm not spelling it again. But check this out. We start off, y'all, super affordable. Our first package is in the 200s. And to fully load it, it's not more than 500. And that's cupcakes, party invitations, y'all. You know, you've got 2 brick assistants, whatever theme you choose your theme. You're not getting a list here. If you want Minecraft, Finding Nemo, Dora and Boots, we're coming and we're building it. It's Lego. You can choose. You know, that's the beauty of it. You're just getting full creative control of your party, and we come in and we set up and we set it down. You know, parents get the food catered. If you want an adult event for just a nominal fee, you can add a fully paid for cocktail bar that comes fully serviced and staffed to your party.
That's great.
Right. So that's our base package, looking at just kids in the 200s. Our most expensive package starts at $500 and is not more than $799. And that's for a Lego package. If you go look at the advanced builder, y'all, I'm not going to list it for you, but just imagine that first package multiplied. You've got multiple brick assistants, multiple themes, multiple challenges, games, door prizes, cocktail bar, catered event, you know, themed cupcakes. You guys are looking at really great deals on these parties.
That's not bad prices, considering how expensive, you know, events like that can cost.
$200 to $800. $200 gets you a fully diverse, calculated, planned, unique Lego experience. And $800 would be your Mardi Gras ball, your PTA event, your inflated joy coming in and doing wonderful balloon arches, table centerpieces, having guests from the community come in and cater your dinner, and
a bachelor party,
you know, like I said, PTA event, school reunion,
very nice,
5th grade graduation, nursing home.
So this would also be something good for a school to consider doing.
Right, we're
as an activity at some point, a big event activity for their kids.
Right.
So, yeah, I feel like that's a great opportunity for schools to even consider too.
Right, we will build to your curriculum. If you give me your curriculum August to May, I will have a unique Lego build for you every single month for your kids to enjoy at a great price.
Well, thank you so much, Kate, for stopping and talking to me. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about or say to our viewers before we go?
No, I just wanted to thank you so much, Brittney, for having Go Build Louisiana on your show. And I have this. I'm going to fall off. Thank you. I have this for you. This is a Lego creator set. So the cool thing about Go Build is everywhere we go, on top of our extremely unique brick creation system, we have a fully realized licensed Lego resale store. Just like you would go anywhere and buy resold, still packaged things.
That's cool.
Mint condition, packaged for you. This is a Lego Creator 3-in-1. You can buy this and so much more on Go Build's Facebook, and you can also just come out to any event and shop our Go Build Louisiana mobile store.
That's really awesome.
Which includes packaged, sealed Lego product and MOCs, which are called My Own Creations, from Brickmaster Cade and some of our really fantastically talented Go Build kids. So again, guys, that was GEAUX Build Louisiana on Facebook. Our number is 318-423-1723. I'm Brickmaster Cade. This is for you, Brittney.
Thank you so much.
And it was
I love it.
Yes, it was so
I
wonderful.
saw that. I see that on it. There's different
Yes, that's a
ways to
3-in-1.
build it out.
Yes.
It really, and the unicorn is just awesome.
Yeah, my fantastic nephew Noah, actually, the other night, who is a Go Build kid, unpaid mascot, just built my the seahorse. It was
I really like
build.
the seahorse. I love fantasy stuff.
You'll send me a picture as soon as you get it done.
I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Cade. Well, I'll talk, promote that event for you.
And we'll do this again soon.
Yeah, and once we have another big event coming up, let me know.
I will.
I will at least write something for you.
Okay, I'd love that. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, guys, so that was my interview with Brickmaster Cade of Go Build Louisiana. It was a good conversation. He's very passionate about Legos and all the uses that Legos can be. And it really is one of those, it's a foundational, staple of toys that have great uses educationally, artistically. I know that there are some artists that have used Legos as a medium, famously. And we've seen some, if you've browsed enough, you've seen some crazy builds. If you just scroll enough on Facebook, eventually you'll see some crazy Lego stuff. Anyways, guys, don't forget to also check me out on Facebook. Give me a follow. I sometimes post experiences that I have and things that I do, and some of my art as well. So I do post art as well. I am an artist. So check me out on Facebook. You can get additional content that I create there. You can find more of my content on KSLA.com, and under the podcast section, you go to ArkLaTex Artistry, where I write full articles for all of my podcasts and all my interviews. You can find my videos there and my articles always have additional information and content, pictures, things like that, and all the links and connections to get in touch with these people or to connect with them so you can follow what they're doing. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Remember also, follow, like, and comment on artists' work. It's important. I say this every time. I know I do. It's important to encourage our artists and support our artists in any ways that we can. They help build the culture of a city, and we want to keep that, going. Keep our city's culture and our area's culture vibrant, beautiful, wonderful sounding, and entertaining, like what Cade does. All right, guys, you take care, and I'll see you probably Wednesday for my recap. I'll see you Wednesday at 11, and then Saturdays at noon. Always Saturdays at noon now. Take care. You have a great weekend, guys, and remember, support your artists.